Just woke up, couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover. God damn.
So,
when you get the pistol, pull the trigger. Don't squeeze it. It's going to be waiting for you there underneath the pull handle of the toilet. Make sure when after you shoot, drop it to your side and just let it fall to the floor. Don't look anybody in the eye, but don't look away neither. Name that movie.
Casino 5.
We're going to start the show over.
Just woke up, couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover. God damn.
Casino 6.
Okay, start the show.
It's The Godfather.
Oh, I was going to give her another one.
They're all the same thing. Casino 5 covers all of that.
I'll kill you to death.
No one almost died trying to make Casino 5.
That's facts. That's facts.
One, because it doesn't exist.
That's the big one.
Two, because Robert De Niro's that nigga. They would never.
Oh, fuck. Welcome, everybody, to the Hangover Podcast. I'm your host, Trey, a.k.a. Walter White, a.k.a. Done with Nicole's lack of interest in gangster movies that are amazing. I need you to do better.
They're
That's all I
the
need.
same.
They're not
you see
all the
one,
same.
You see them all.
That's not true. Your problem is you saw not Godfather, you saw Goodfellas, and then like the next day you saw Casino, and you were like, see, they're all the same. They're all the same.
It's all the same. There's a cat, there's a cannoli, and there's a gun.
Nah, I feel like if anything, like Casino and like Casino and Goodfellas definitely. It's like damn near the same movie.
Damn near the same movie.
It's damn near the same movie. I was about to say The Untouchables, but that's got what his name is. Fucking the main guy, the detective nigga. You know who I'm talking about. What's his name? He plays the main nigga on Yellowstone. I can't think of his name right now.
Fuck.
Oh, God damn it.
The old dude?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Is it Kevin?
He got an old-timey name.
Costner?
No.
It's Kevin Costner.
He's
That's
in
that nigga's
Yellowstone?
name. Yeah.
Oh,
I think so.
Okay.
Pretty
Whatever.
sure that's that nigga's name.
I'll believe in you. Sure.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. All right, there you go. Hey, give it to yourself. Sitting across from me, as always, is the untouchable Takeoff Music's very own Mr. TRTL. Sitting to my left, we have the beautiful, the illustrious, the baby mama without the drama and cannot tell the difference between De Niro and Pacino, Miss Nikki P.
That's a lie. Hello. I can differentiate them. I just choose not to.
All right,
care.
name one of their movies each.
Casino.
Casino, okay. Who's that? Who is that?
Both of them.
No, Pacino was not in Casino, ma'am.
Nope.
What were the
If
names?
you'd have said it Irishman,
Al Pacino
you'd have nailed it.
and Robert De Niro. And don't you dare. Just name an Al Pacino movie, babe.
Any Al Pacino movie.
I want to say something, but you're going to...
Go for it.
No, because I feel like it's not it.
Say it.
Just give it a
I
go.
need you to say
Give
it.
it a go.
I need you to say it.
Just
Is
give
it the one
a
that
go.
he's blind?
Yeah. I mean, that one's cool.
I think that's my...
I was staring at you like because I thought you were like.
What's the one? That
I want to
he's
say The Godfather, and it was like, nope, that's Al Pacino.
No. The one where he's blind and he's yelling at the little kid.
I'm in the dark here,
That one.
and wherever you're there, fuck you too. If I was even the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. Sorry, that movie has so many great quotes. Alrighty.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And you can apologize now.
I'm not going to do that.
Well,
You still couldn't name a good Robert De Niro movie.
Name 3 more Robert De Niro movies. Give me some
you know
Bobby
I'm
De
bad
Niro.
with... I can't even name, like, people I...
Well,
like.
I couldn't tell by the way that you just called Al Pacino's movie The Blind Guy. Like,
I couldn't remember
like it's got Sandra Bullock in it.
Oh, my goodness.
The Blind Side.
I didn't say The Blind Side.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
Oh, Christ. Well, how was everybody's week?
Horrible.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Made of you making fun
It's
of...
fucking crazy.
It's hot, bro.
It's hell.
It is very
I'm
hot.
over it. I'm so fucking over it.
I had something pretty exciting happen.
We'll say it with excitement.
All together, I'm trying not to toot my own horn because I was really overwhelmed when I found out on all streaming platforms I finally reached 500,000 streams.
Let's go. I know that feels good.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Do you get anything for that?
Nah.
No.
Self-bragging rights.
Does it?
You know what I'm saying?
When do you get the plaques?
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. 500,000 more to go.
Because I saw Shia Nut
$500,000
got one for like 11,000 or something like that.
And maybe that was something through his label because he's
gotcha.
signed to somebody.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. If you don't actually like reach like an accolade through the platform, you're not gonna get
anything from the
platform, right?
Gotcha.
But your label can get you at fucking
Of course.
3,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. All right.
But, our label don't do that.
Well, yeah, no, you don't get anything.
Smurf don't like me much.
Well, let's see. We did finally get to go to Krav Maga.
Yeah.
And
Fogo the job.
we went to Cinco de Mayo.
Fogo.
Forgot about Dre. We went to Forgot About Dre.
Day child.
And how did you like it there?
So the first time I went.
I was disappointed.
Disappointed?
I was disappointed.
So let me explain why he was
They ain't having
disappointed.
enough mayonnaise for his ass, huh?
It was good. We were there for 4 hours. The first time we were there, the first time I was there with the same group of friends, we told like the waiter, we sat like towards right where they walk out of the kitchen, and like we told them that it was our first time. We were so bombarded with all of the meats that there was so much on my plate I forgot what was what, or I was just eating it. And it was a fantastic experience. Drinks were fabulous, and yada yada yada. We go back with Scott, and they treated us like fucking stepchildren. Like we got put.
It was your first time again.
We didn't realize that.
Scott
I told him it was my first time.
But we got placed in the back, and then like the meat people would go to the tables all around us. I don't think we were probably sitting for a good 45 minutes before anyone came and gave us one piece of meat, and then it was like another 20 minutes before another piece of meat.
Damn.
And
So yeah, like we were getting like these little bitty ass pieces of sausage
of meat every like 20 minutes.
Were they packed?
No.
And then we realized how late it was because we told the person that was babysitting that we'd be back before our son's bedtime, and it was getting to our son's bedtime, and we were still technically eating. And then we realized we had been there for 4 hours. They messed up cocktails. They brought us like all wrong shit. It was really just bad service.
And to call back to last week's episode, you know where I stand.
Right.
We came to a mutual agreement. I got A1 sauce for my steak.
It was bad?
It was horrible.
Some of the steaks were really good.
Some of them were, but I felt like in the very beginning, I was in heaven. Like when they finally did bring us the food.
What cut was it?
I don't remember. But like
a lot of it was cooked.
It might have been
through.
I'm about to say a lot of people when they cook it in a restaurant, they typically cook like damn near medium well done. If
Yeah,
it's,
they
like,
had to
coming
come
out
back
like
at
that,
one point.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people got like me. I don't like that shit to move.
Well, someone came to the table and they were like, "What kind of temperature would you like?" And I was like, medium rare." And they're like, "Okay, I'll be right back." And I was like, "Oh." It's like, yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah, and I mean, like in the very beginning, like I got the sausage. I was getting it was
the
ribs,
sausage was fabulous.
the chicken, like everything that they brought. I was like, yo, drop that shit on the plate, and like everything that I ate was amazing. And then it felt like as the night went on, it was almost like that thing where it's like mass produced, so all the meat didn't have enough time to maybe soak up all the flavors, or they didn't add enough dry rub to that shit, or what? Or it had been sitting out too long. But yeah, like towards the end, all the flavor was gone, bro.
And there was tables all around us that had came and gone and got sad again, and like we're checking out before we even were
half
it was
full.
just bad. And then I mentioned it to a coworker when we went back to work that Monday. And he was like, yeah, we went about like 2 months ago and the same shit happened to us. And I was like, so maybe it's just like certain sections or certain nights that like wrong people are working.
Because when I went, it was like maybe like a Thursday night or a Wednesday night. And the food was amazing. Like the fucking lamb chops.
Oh, yeah? I remember the lamb was fire.
Nigga, I had to like sop that shit up with the juices on the plate. That shit was delicious.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, I would still say, for the price, because you still get
I'll definitely
a fair amount of meat.
Oh, I was fucking full, son.
Yeah, I would still definitely go back.
I would definitely go back. But like, if it played out like the same way, if I go back, yeah, I'd probably be good on it.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be worth it. Like, between the not fan, like, our server was amazing, but you could tell he was busy.
Yeah. Like,
And,
he
like-
had to go make our desserts.
Yeah,
for
he had to
us.
go make our desserts because everybody in the kitchen was like, yeah, like we got like 6-7 desserts ahead of them.
No,
and like
he said
trying to-
100.
Oh,
he said they're
100.
making 100 desserts for upstairs before they make y'all, so I'm gonna go make y'all.
Oh, maybe there was a big ass party.
Might have been,
Yeah.
might have
Might have
been.
been fucking them up.
But yeah, I think like towards the end, I was just like, I'm cool on this. Like I was full,
Right.
So I mean, I think we got our money's worth definitely. But at like just
it wasn't
from,
the experience you were expecting.
yeah,
Especially
yeah.
for the price.
Like I said, I think I got my money's worth because when I left, I was sweating. Like I
Oh
got
yeah, when you can smell the sauces coming out of your skin. That's it.
that was a big one. That was a big one. But yeah, I mean, and this is in no way like shitting on them. Like I'm sure that there's people that have ate there that had the best experience. Every business has a bad night. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody can get the A1 experience. You know what I'm saying? And then, but then on top of that, the best thing to me was they was bringing us lamb. They was bringing us chicken. They were bringing us ribs. They were bringing us steaks. They were bringing us pork sausage with all of these different herbs and spices in it. You could smell it when it's coming. Look, I can see your fucking mouth watering from here. And the only thing we gave a fuck about was some cheese that they dabbled a little honey on. Look at her. Look at her. She's dying because, like, dude, like 5 waiters walked by and they were like, y'all having a good time? Like, we still waiting on the cheese. Like, they had these little bitty ass things of cheese, like yay big, and they were putting them on there, and the guy took a little bitty ass cocaine spoon and dribbled some honey on it, and we just took one little bite. This is fucking amazing. And then he never came back.
And then by the time he came back, which was like an hour after, he had one piece of cheese, and I had to pull the Mother's Day card because he was like, "Oh, who wants it?" I said, "I do," and everyone's like, "Really?" I'm like, "I'm the only mother at this table, and guess what? It's Mother's Day weekend.
Right.
I will take that cheese, sir. Thank you, thank you." And then he came back with a full plate, and
Everybody
then
got one.
Then I got another one on top of that, so I was pretty
Oh,
happy.
well, then you pulled the fucking Mother's Day for car for no reason.
Well, I got 2 pieces, and they only got one. So who's the real winner here?
Alrighty, so
Say you was the last one connected. You should be good.
yeah, I think I'm okay. But first things first, let's see if we have any
Freak soul.
dummies.
Top fans, here's all the people that like our shit. It's top fans. If you ain't on this list, you can suck our dicks.
Respectfully, I'm trying to find the list real quick, but I do not see Dustin Spencer's.
Respectfully.
Not see Dustin Spencer's name on there, so I'm already thinking it's gonna be a bad week. I think Lauren's just like slick side deleting people, and we just can't see it.
I do appreciate not being called out for doing that.
Why?
It's never like me being that it's Dustin Spencer.
That's dope. All right, so for 2 years, we have Mr. Jess and Div from Mr. Larry Frederick and Mr. Devin Whitmore. And then for 1 year, we have the Degenerates, Mr. Ian Swamp Thing, and Mr. DJ Obi-Wan.
I finally let him back.
All these years.
All this time. It's been 12 years I've been on there.
and then for 10 months, we have Mr. Matthew Lazara. And then for 8 months, we have Mr. Danny L. Ford II. I love doing it. I don't know.
We don't have a hairdo hero.
For 7 months, we have Mr. Matt Tranchina and Mr. Straight Man, Mr. Kenneth Harvey Jr. And then for 5 months, we have Mr. Joshua Payne. And then for 4 months, we have Mrs. Justice Buffon. Mrs. Justice. And then for 2 months, we have Miss Kristen Wilson. And then for 1 month, we have Mr. Brett Broad. We're going to put fucking in between his name from now on. Brett fucking Broad. And then for 4 weeks, we have Miss Chelsea Lynn. That's some top fucking fans this month, boy.
Right.
And then for 3 weeks, we have Miss Victoria Shelby Cockerham, Mr. Fayaz Marzouk. And then for 2 weeks, we have Eleni Michelle.
Why'd you say it like that?
And then for 1 week, we have the GOAT, Mr. Trey Ray Flint.
Oh my goodness.
T-Ray. A.K.A. the Futon Annihilator.
Oh, Lord.
Hide your bitch. Here he comes. And then our newest top fan, we have Miss Bianca Marie. Shout out to all of our top fans. But I think that this week we also have some voicemail. Blah-blah-blah-blah-blah-blah-doo-doo. Goddamn. Voicemails. And their votes from the... Wait, oh, you hit your vape? Okay, and our first voicemail. Good Lord. He be giving it to us 2 times every week. We have Diggity, a.k.a. Dorian, and then in parentheses, happy now?
No.
Yo, what it do, Hangover Pod fam? It's your boy back in the house once again. Really quick. Damn it, cuz, what are you doing? Nah, to be honest, I honestly thought you were just fucking with Scott, letting him sweat and letting him figure it out on his own. But it occurred to me when you said it the way you said it that you never heard him say it the first couple of weeks. So clearly you're over there not paying attention.
I be high.
Be over there zoning out and shit. I understand. I do that too. But it's all good. I love y'all. Oh, and Scott, with the white boy from the last voicemail, I don't know what happened, but just Google white guy, rap battle, N-word, and you can put your own punchlines. I didn't see it. I heard it. It was funny as fuck from what I heard, but it might look even funnier.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, so for this week we have Ja Morant.
Here we go.
This dude.
It's on the board, baby.
Hilariously sad or tragically hysterical, but this dude is going out of his way to never play basketball again. So tell me what y'all think about this dumbass, and I guess I'll holler at you next week. Peace.
My man's Big D.
That was the one that was at your birthday party?
Yep.
But that's not.
And he was at the 100th episode.
That's not the straight man, right?
No, that's Kenneth Harvey Jr.
Are they both cousins?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the Kenneth is my uncle.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's my dad's baby brother.
Got it. Caught up.
Yeah, Dorian's the one that during the live episode, I was like, this is so crazy. Seeing all y'all
you
here.
introduced him at the party.
I can touch you. And he was like, don't touch us. But, yeah, Dorian, we're going to get to Ja Morant because I've been forgetting to talk about him the past couple of weeks. And you know it's crazy when somebody from the sports world enters my world because I don't watch sports. So, yeah, what did you say? Like horrifically tragic, hilariously tragic? Horrendously tragic? Yeah, all of the above. Yeah, we got another voice.
All the H words.
Oh, he left us another one. Here we go.
Yo, what up?
Forgot something.
Almost forgot. Jim Brown passed away this week, so shout out to Jim Brown.
Absolutely.
This dude averaged 104 yards a game, 9 seasons, never missed a fucking game. Shout out to fucking Jim Brown. Pull something out to Jim Brown. And lastly, Martha Stewart is on the swimsuit edition cover
Goddamn right she is.
Sports Illustrated.
Sexy ass.
It's not bad. It's tasteful. I didn't see the inside. I just saw the cover, but it's not horrible.
Fine ass.
Anyway, peace.
Yeah, you goddamn right. That fine ass felon. That felonious queen is gracing the cover of Sports Illustrated. You goddamn right she is. Hit it for Martha Stewart one time. I gotta stop playing with the queen. She know how to make pumpkin pie and a shiv, bitch. Like don't fucking play with her.
She can cook, she can clean, and she'll still get the ring.
And she'll cut your fucking head off. She did time in that Bing, son.
Just don't let her do your taxes.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, so yeah, definitely thank you to our voicemailer. It was just Dorian this week. But thank you. And if you want to leave us a voicemail, you can just go to www.thehangoverpod.com. Click the red microphone in the bottom right-hand corner. Leave us a comment, a question. Tell Joe to go fuck himself, however you want to go about it. Thank y'all. So, Ja Morant, he's a basketball player, I'm assuming, from the way that he just said he's in the NBA.
Correct.
But the way that he said, like, he is trying so hard, like, to not ever play basketball again.
Yes.
I have never seen a man that came from something, made it to the NBA, making $500,000 bi-weekly. Is that what I believe they said his paycheck is?
Yes.
To trying to get into the hood.
Yep.
Come on, man. It's a riches to rags story like you've never heard before, ladies and gentlemen. Bae, have you heard the story of Ja Morant?
No.
So he plays for the
Memphis Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies. I almost said the Timberwolves. I'm glad I'm directed to you. And he has gotten warnings before about his behavior.
Yes.
And then recently, I believe he got suspended for 8 games because he was seen on, I don't know, was it because he was flashing the gun on Instagram Live?
Yes.
Is that why he got suspended?
Correct.
So, yeah, and people have pointed out his background.
His favorite rapper is NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
I should
give you a little something.
But for you.
People have also been kind of coming out and showing, like, obviously they start doing the thing where they're like, you know, you see all these white people taking pictures with guns and nobody says a word, but the black dude's flashing a gun in an IG video. And I feel like, now granted, I am the white guy in this equation, so this might be, it feels like a false equivalency of people posing with their hunting rifles and you in the passenger seat of a car listening to NBA Youngboy flashing a gun. Now, from the African American perspective, how do you feel?
I feel the same way that you do. The whole thing with it's a problem when white people do it. I mean, it's a problem when black people do it, but it's cool when white people do it. You know what I'm saying? Is in that situation, it's totally different. Like, if it's different if you got like a family of black people posing with their guns and a family of white people posing with their guns, and you trying to compare the two.
Yeah,
that's racist. Now, if you comparing the motherfucker just riding around, not practicing gun safety in the video to a motherfucker that's just in the picture with, you know what I'm saying, with his guns, like,
who was the dude
posing.
Who was the dude that shot them people at the BLM rally? The kid? What was his name?
Oh, the little 17-year-old kid? Fuck.
I can't remember his name. But I remember when that shit came out, all them fucking racist motherfuckers was out here talking about trigger control. He had great trigger control. John Morant did not have great trigger control in that IG video.
No, he did not. No, he did not. And that's the issue, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are posed in a hunting type esque picture, and he's sitting there, you know what I'm saying, dangling the gun by, like, the fucking hammer and fucking riding like this with it and shit. Like, it's...
Bro, it's goofy.
It's not... It's not what he should be doing.
Right.
As much money is.
Bro, why do you want to be in the hood so bad?
Like, he's on the court throwing up Crip gang signs. He's not a Crip.
No.
He's not a Crip. I'm surprised he made it out of L.A. when they played the Lakers. As much as they...
Let fucking Nips people catch up with his ass.
The court,
yeah.
I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, it could have easily leaked off the court. So, it's dumb. It's you worth too much money to be out here still trying to gangbang and shit. Like... It's cool to claim your set, like, if you from that, but you're not. You're not.
Like, it's so bad. People started pulling up like his background, and like they were like showing pictures and shit of like his background, like where he comes from, and they were like playing the 8 Mile battle rap over it. But I know something about you.
Yeah,
you went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. Like, everybody knows that you're not this like. But, like, why do you want to live? Like, because most of the people that do live in that type, they don't want to be there.
So he had a good background, but he's
now he's trying to act like he's from the projects.
Okay, so not that this is equivalent, but wasn't, because the person I'm about to say never waved guns, but wasn't Drake trying to sound like he was had like a rough upbringing, but he was like on Degrassi?
Oh, well, people started bringing that up with
named
the whole
Audrey.
Aubrey. They started with the whole started from the bottom that we're here, and everybody was like, started from the bottom, sir. You grew up in an upper middle class neighborhood,
right? And was on Degrassi.
Right. And then
you got shot, Jimmy.
But then he'd be trying to come out with like, yeah, bro, but Canadian TV don't be paying like that. Fuck you. But no, I don't get it. I'm personally like, I think other people like,
so happy
because I get it. I get that like probably people that he's hanging out with like it because they're probably from the hood and they're like, we're hanging out with John Morant.
Right.
But where's the big homie? Like, there's always supposed to be the big homie that's supposed to poke his head in and be like, come on, bro.
The second time around, it was another nigga filming him. Like, this nigga just got caught up for being on live with a gun. If you his homie, you're not supposed to let that happen again.
What you doing, bro?
You're not supposed to. If he the breadwinner.
Right. What are you doing?
I can see if you was like the team owner, like, look at this dumbass nigga again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you just another nigga in the car. You supposed to be anything keeping him like, oh shit, bro, I got the camera on live. You know what I'm saying? Put that down.
Yeah. That is true. What are you doing?
Right.
Because now he's suspended for. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure his contract's guaranteed. So
I mean, yeah, but that could.
But you keep it up.
I'm about to say you could easily breach your contract by not abiding by the NBA rules, and they can get you the fuck up out of there.
yeah, man.
You
And
take
wouldn't
what
that
little
be
money you got, and you got to go.
wouldn't that be a great story?
Yep.
They ain't gonna make a movie out you for that one, bro.
Nope.
It's gonna start off as Degrassi and then slowly turn into the NBA,
But-
which then forms into Boys in the Hood.
I mean, but as we seen with the
Ricky.
Deshaun Watson situation in the NFL, I mean, that just depending on how bad they look at, him flashing the gun in videos, another team might pick him up.
That's also true.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Is he-
Deshaun Watson gonna be starting next year for the Cleveland Browns?
Is he good enough for that? Like to deal with the
Absolutely.
bullshit?
kid is a
He's
talent.
good? Okay.
He's just a fucking idiot.
That's clear. Yeah, I mean, I've never understood the idea. Like, people said, like, my favorite was always, because it is embraced, especially in hip hop, where it's like, yo, I'm still in the hood. Why?
Why? Right.
What are you doing?
Right.
The point was to get
Out of the hood. Exactly.
Like, everybody was talking about, like, yeah, I know, because, like, I guess it's fun when you're getting referenced like this, but, like, when Gilly was talking about Lil Wayne being fake, and he was like, I still remember seeing BG sitting on the steps of his mama's house, with 15 motherfuckers sitting on the stoop, and blah, 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 and it's like, why is he there? Like,
Man, that's how Soulja Slim got killed, out in front of his mama's front yard.
right. I mean,
Like,
you know
It's
how the
cool
story
to-
ends, Ja. What do you...
it's cool to go back to the hood. It's not cool to stay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do for your community from afar. You know what
Write
I'm
a
saying?
check, bro.
You don't have to be on the
Write a
block
check.
every day. You know
When the
what I'm
last
saying?
time you saw... And I'm not saying this like he's fake. When the last time you saw Wayne in Hollygrove?
Right,
Come on, man.
right. Probably when they did that mural.
That's it.
That's probably about it. And even then, I'm sure he had about 1,100 niggas out there all ready to kill for him.
Yeah, because they be talking about that shit, man. It's just like, yeah, like, where are you from, Lil Wayne? I am from Hollygrove. You do not want to go there.
Right.
And I do not want to go back.
Right.
Apple and Eagle. I know 12 people that got shot just on that intersection. Why would I go back?
Right.
I did drive through Hollygrove one time, and just from the way, well, a couple times, but like just the way that Wayne be rapping about it, I'd be so scared every time I drive through there.
Oh, yeah, when I got to take the other way, like if it's like construction over there by the Huey P and shit, I got to take the other way to work. I got to go through Hollygrove. So I pass up the mural, all of that shit. Apple and Eagle, all of that. So I just, and after's like, yeah, well, there ain't no red lights. I'm running the fuck out of here.
Running every fucking red light. Fuck that.
I mean, I ain't got the nicest truck, but as soon as they hear, they can be like, oh, shit, he got something.
No, what you was about to say, man?
I have no idea where it's at, so if I ever had to drive through it,
Hollygrove is right there by, what is that? The Rockin' Bowl? The bowling alley right there on
so
South Carrollton?
literally
Yeah,
by my
yeah,
high
yeah,
Right,
school.
right back behind it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so it was right there by my high school.
Damn, nigga, that was a deep cut. I ain't seen a rocket bowl in a minute.
Is that what it's called?
I don't be
Yeah.
paying attention like that. Yeah, that's what it's called. I don't be
Right
paying
there by the
attention.
Popeyes and right there off of South
Where
Carrollton.
the restaurant used to have the Jesus Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the front of Hollygrove.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like instead of crossing to go to Rock and Bowl, if you just take that right there, you'll see the big pretty sign that says "Welcome to Hollygrove," and you're like, that doesn't match.
Like if you're
Why is
coming
this here?
from the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's only so much we can talk about on this, just because it's sad if you really think about it, or not sad, it's pathetic. It's like you're literally getting handed a ticket that so many other people would kill to be in the position that you're in, and you're more worried about looking cool you're willing to lose everything for people that have nothing.
Exactly.
Like, it makes no sense to me.
I was watching, I don't know if you're familiar, Black Ink.
Yeah, of course.
Well, they recently went through a scandal where, like, the main dude who started Black Ink, Caesar, ended up getting cut from the network because he got caught beating a puppy on video camera.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like beating the shit out of
Two
the
things. One, why are you beating a puppy? Two, why is somebody filming it?
Exactly. I think it was his girl's dog, and his girl was the one filming it. Like, look at him beating my dog.
Don't ever beat the girlfriend's dog.
Exactly. So
I'll never beat the
I
dog.
choke up Jax when Nicole ain't looking. Like, you stupid motherfucker.
put the camera
Bruh,
for that.
he ankle high. Every time I'm trying to walk, he's right there.
It's his breed. Suck it up.
Yeah, suck it up until I hear, just fucking move.
I can only yell at him. He is my baby.
Anyway.
But he had got cut from the network, so basically everybody aligned in the show. He had some dudes that was like directly under him, and they were the ones tasked with picking up the helm for, you know, keeping the brand going, keeping the artists together. But they technically can't use anything tied to Caesar.
Yeah.
So like his shops, the name, you know,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They can still be part of the Black
You done
TV
fucked
show
up some
because
money, boy.
VH1 owns majority of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But as far as like the shops, they wouldn't be able to tie to it. So one of them goes looking for pretty much the main nigga who looks after the business.
Yeah.
The other nigga is his cousin. So he goes looking for the main guy goes looking for another spot. He finds one in a nice upscale spot, but the cousin has an issue because it's not in the hood. It's like, dude, we 13 seasons into a TV show. We done made all of this money. Why do we have to keep on? It built the business. It built it. Like, that's where people get it fucked up at. Like, the hood can definitely build your business. No doubt. It doesn't mean that you have to live in that shit.
Yeah.
Keep thriving off of that. Like I said, you can go back. You just don't have to be in it. Like, I feel like you putting yourself in some crosshairs you don't need to be in.
Every time you make a product for the first time, you always almost give the bitch away for free or sell it for really, really cheap.
Facts.
And then as time goes on, you realize what your product is worth, and then you start adjusting as such.
Exactly.
Like when we was interviewing Josh Wingert, like he said, they got a dude somewhere on the West Bank that's got like 50 of his original pieces that he bought for $50 a pop because Josh didn't know what the fuck he was doing at that point.
Right.
Now, who knows what they're worth to like certain collectors? You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing in anything else where it's like, you know, at the time, yeah, the hood built you up. That's awesome. They can come visit you in your new and improved shop if they love you that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why you got to be in the thick of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll never understand. Because I tell you what, I love New Orleans. I think New Orleans is the greatest city on the planet. As soon as I get a check big enough, I'm moving to the East Bay.
That's a whole
Where y'all thought that was going?
lie.
Huh? Where y'all thought that was going?
Hey, nigga, I get enough money. I'll move to Old Metairie. I'll drive on them shitty ass roads to pull up to a cheap mansion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, to me, the apex was always English Turn.
Oh, nah, mine was Timberland Estates.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, there
You
was
ain't
like
low, huh?
There was a really like uniquely built house specifically in there that I was always drawn to even as a kid.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, that'll be it. If I ever
Right.
get enough, I'm gonna buy it. I don't even have to live in that motherfucker.
Right. But I'm
Say
getting
it's
it.
mine.
Yeah.
Mine was West End Boulevard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have some really nice houses on that street.
Well, I mean, now as an adult, I'm like, ooh, Garden District.
When I was going to UNO, I stayed in a condo off of West End, and that shit was nice.
It's
Whoa.
so nice over there.
Like,
Driving sucks because you can't look at the houses, but anytime Scott and I or like any person has ever driven me on that road, I just am like in the window like,
it's just
All the
jaw
doors were
drop.
like stained glass.
Yeah. Nah, because I had friends that used to live in English Turn, and after Katrina, they had to move. They sold their house for like $850,000. Now, I
Probably
mean,
worth like 1.2.
I was about to say now, like that was what, almost 20 years ago
Right.
at this point. So yeah, God knows how much it's worth at this point. Yeah, we getting old, bruh. Fuck, I just did that math in my head and got depressed. But yeah, and like where they lived, literally where they lived, that backyard went to like the end of the property. I think it might have been a fenced-in backyard. It's been so long.
Right.
But it went to the fence, and then literally directly behind them was the Cash Money Mansion, the one that you saw on MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
Like that was them, and then one of the days they would like I went
Somebody
in.
stole Wayne's plaque from him out of that bitch.
Yep. After,
Block Is High,
after-
plaque.
wow.
Yep. And like
People are trying.
I heard they got
like
it
a
back
movie
though.
poster. Oh yeah.
Heard they got it back though.
Oh yeah. Word got out. They got it back.
But anyway, shout out Pookie. But and then on top of that, we were leaving the property one day, and I was we went up to a stop sign, and I still remember like staring at, like just looking out the window at all the nice houses. Car pulled up next to me, and we saw this guy, and he was just kind of staring straight forward, and then he looked over. I remember he looked at me and just had he had like no smile, and And I'm like, yo, people are so nice around here. And they were like, oh, that was Emerald.
Like Lagasse?
Bam, yeah. And I was like, word? And they were like, yeah, he probably thought you were a fan staring at him.
That's hysterical. You don't hear his name anymore. It's all Besh now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out New Orleans, baby. Shout out to all of our listeners from outside. But yeah, so yeah, because I remember her telling me stories about like during Halloween and shit. If you went by the Cash Money House, they gave you like cell phones. Yeah, they would like throw cell phones in your Halloween bag.
I feel like that was also
$50.
Yeah, right. This was before phones were $1,000 a pop.
I also feel like it was before the time of like when people literally nowadays go to the rich neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like back then, you Halloweened in your neighborhood.
English turn, you can't get it.
Everybody did it.
English turns
that's
gated.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Like I had an aunt my aunt Ida lived in there. When they owned Danny and Clyde's. My uncle played for whatever the fucking team was, and they were able to get a house back. And I remember when she got older, they had to sell the house and then move into something smaller because it was too big for her age. I'm like, I want that kind of money.
That's what my grandmother did when she retired. She had a 4-bedroom house, 3 full baths.
Right.
Sold it just because she was the only one left.
Yeah.
My grandpa had
That's
passed
so
away.
sad.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, my grandparents talk about it every couple
fucking
months.
mortified, nigga. I was like, we grew up in that house. You just
Yeah.
gonna sell it? Like, I'll come clean
Like
up or something.
my cousin and I have discussed buying my grandparents' house just so it stays in the
Yeah.
family. Because that's where
I
we
feel the
go
same
for
way.
all the family gatherings. It's the biggest house that between all of everybody. So it's the house everyone goes to for holidays. And I'm like, if we lose that,
Right.
what are we gonna do?
Exactly.
Like
my
nobody.
childhood is
Nobody
here.
even has to live in the
So
house.
many Christmases, Thanksgivings.
Yeah, and she has the
birthdays,
pool.
you know what I'm saying? All of that.
don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
so
up
we
the
gotta
pool.
buy it, and then nobody even has to live in it. Just for like Christmas, Thanksgiving, we'll turn the AC back on, and then
Yeah,
we'll
everybody can just
go have
split the
Christmas.
mortgage. It'd be
Right.
great.
You know what I'm saying? Just pay electric bill twice a year. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what that started me actually on my credit correction journey because I wanted to buy that house that badly, and they was like, "Nah, your credit ain't it." I was like, "Oh fuck."
Damn.
You don't realize
I
how
could've
shitty you're
bought that
doing
house,
until
but-
you
Yeah.
go to buy a house.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you don't realize how broke you are either
Yeah.
until you're trying to buy a house, and they're like,
Like you think you have all this money, and then they're like, "Yeah, you can afford $100 a month." It's like,
"What are you talking about? I want to try to buy this house." Okay, all right. Well, all right. We're gonna go do the paperwork so we can get you that kind of house. All we need you to do is put $10,000 in your banking account that came from you. You have to have $10,000 in your account. Nobody else could have given it to you, and you need to keep it there. You can't spend it. We have to see it in your account. You're like, what the fuck is going on right now? Who just has 10 grand lying around? Do you want this $200,000 house or not? If anybody's trying to buy a house, I'm just kidding. It's kinda.
Not 10 grand, but
It's a lot.
it's a lot.
It's a lot. But anyway, so yeah, John Morant,
It's like good 3-4 of my paychecks.
quit being a moron. Quit being a moron, Ja. Embrace what you have. I know it's weird because you've never been broke, so you're like, I want to see what that's like. But stop it. That's as far as I can go with that.
I'm curious what he would do if he couldn't do sports anymore.
Clearly, he'd be a gangbanger. Like
I don't know if it'd be a successful one, but
he watched Belly and was like, "This is awesome." Like,
That's it.
He just go live as he's on the corner selling drugs.
put the weed in the bag. Worry about the rest later.
Lord.
DMX ain't out there no more, bro. Anyway. All right. So, Turtle, you posed the question in the group chat the other day. Unfortunately, Joe's not here, and I don't know if Nicole's seen either one of these movies. So it might just be a me and you discussion. I went back.
In the head, I swear to God.
All right. So I'm going to let you ask the question, and then I'm going to let you do what you got to do. I have an answer, but I have to explain my answer.
As he explains, I'll search up what it is you're talking about.
So, for those that are familiar,
Please leave a comment letting us know.
please. Maybe we should make a poll or something.
Maybe we could do that.
But anyway, the question is, you have to save one. Lil Saint
From
from You Got Served, or G Baby from Hardball.
So first things first. Nikki, have you seen either one of those movies?
I'm pretty sure I've seen You Got Served.
Pretty sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Remember
because
who Lil Saint is?
These people look very familiar.
You don't recall who any of those people
I'm
were.
about to say,
Okay.
you don't know who Marcus Houston and Omarion are?
No, well, I mean, like together in a movie.
I didn't know who Marcus
these
Houston was till that
these
movie.
scenes.
What?
Till I saw the movie, I thought he was another member of B2K, and then once I saw the movie, I recognized him everywhere. But I only knew B2K
I've
at
definitely
the time.
seen
So
that.
you didn't know him from
'Cause
Immature?
No,
Sister?
I didn't. I casually watched
Roger?
Sister. I didn't know. Sorry.
Okay, what was the other one? G what?
Hold on.
Who's this man?
G Baby from Hardball. Scott be out here acting like he down with blackness.
You know somebody.
But yeah,
Nikki, you don't know what fucking Hardball is? With Keanu Reeves?
That doesn't look.
put it like this:
That was
haven't.
Michael B. Jordan's first movie.
Twas.
No, that doesn't look familiar. So I'll go with the first one. I'll go with Lil Saint.
I feel so disrespected right now.
So I haven't
I
watched.
understand.
I hadn't watched Hardball. Do you want to give your answer first before I go into my tyrant?
No, go ahead. You
My
can go first.
my tyrant.
Since I asked the question, I'll go last.
So I hadn't watched Hardball since probably like pre-Katrina. I've seen like snippets of it like on TV and shit, but like I haven't actually sat down and watched it since like I'd say probably after. I think I've seen it in my 20s a couple times. But anyway, I went back this week and rewatched it. Just while I was at work at night. I went back this week and rewatched it, and I didn't need to watch You Got Served again. I didn't need to do that.
Don't know, boy, but you go fine.
Pump it up. Anyway, breathe in, breathe out. All right, I'm not gonna do this. You just mad because today you suckers got served
How do you remember this?
because it was a horrible fucking movie. That just
It's really quotable.
very quotable.
Super quotable.
It bothers me how many quotes you remember from things,
Yeah, I know.
but you can't even recall me saying, "Hey, babe, take out the trash."
I can't do it because my brain is full of old movie quotes. All right, so I'm gonna give the answer that I know you don't want me to give.
Of course.
So I got to preface with this: Hardball was a better movie.
Absolutely.
Lil Saint hurt more, and I'll explain why.
Tell me.
I don't feel, and hear me when I say this. When G Baby died, I don't feel like the writers, maybe it was the director, maybe it was something, I don't think they captured hurt
Yeah.
the right way.
Yeah.
After I finished watching Hardball, I jumped on YouTube and I looked up the scene where Lil Saint dies. Watching Rico punch that drywall,
Yeah.
I almost started crying. Like, I'm sorry to have to tell you this. He passed away 2 hours ago. Your girl grabs her mouth and everybody's crying and Rico's just, and then he's like, turns around, punches the hole in the wall, and then everybody grabs him and he breaks down. Just, let me go. Let me go. Like, I'm sitting there like, I'm sorry, man. Like, you didn't even see Lil Saint die. You saw G Baby die.
Yeah, facts.
But I feel like they just captured hurt so much more. And you Got Served as a horrible fucking movie. But they definitely pulled at your heartstrings when Lil Saint died. So unfortunately, I have to go with Lil Saint hurting more. If that was the question, Lil Saint hurt more.
Well,
only because
Nah, it was which one would you bring back?
bring back G Baby easily.
Oh, okay.
I bring back G Baby easily. Yeah. He saved. He won the
Was
game.
Was it who hurt more?
Was it Omarion? Is that
Marion.
Marion? That's what.
Marion.
Omari?
Sorry, I messed that up. That's
Oh yeah, that's Rico.
no, not him. The one.
Yeah, the one behind him.
standing
Yeah,
there.
that's
Okay.
that's Omarion.
I was like, what?
The entirety of B2K was in that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
B2K and Nick Cannon.
God, that is so funny.
Oh man, but yeah. So
Yeah, it's you can only save one. Lil
oh,
Saint
only
and G-Baby.
save one. Okay, yeah, I'd save G Baby because
okay.
Lil Saint was basically just a glorified mascot.
Yes.
G Baby actually won the game.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, but yeah, I think that's kind of, I went into watching the movie like which one hurt more, and I'm like, I feel like I remember almost crying when Lil Saint died. I don't remember so much with G Baby, and then I saw it was on Amazon Prime. I'm like, all right, let me go watch that shit real quick. And then I was like, because I still stand by. Yeah,
they definitely.
That was rough, huh? Look at it. But I still stand by. Keanu Reeves is not the greatest actor on the planet. I've
sell it for you, Keanu Reeves.
I've amended my stance. Keanu Reeves is not the greatest actor. He's the greatest person in the world. That's how I feel about him. He's not the greatest actor. He is just the greatest person ever.
So wait, I was right when I said Omarion.
Omarion. Yes.
But then y'all corrected me.
You gotta add a little blackness with it.
Whatever.
Omarion. It's Omarion.
Okay.
Not Omarion.
Whenever y'all corrected me, I thought y'all left out the O. And I was like, wait, I was right with the O.
Oh, you thought I said Marion?
Yes.
But anyway, so what was your answer?
Obviously, I'm saving G Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. They won the battle at the end without Lil Saint. They did it for Lil Saint.
You heard.
You know what I'm saying? But when you would say Lil Saint's death hurt more because of I don't know. Because I was a child when I seen G Baby get shot.
Yeah.
So I was like,
come on, G. Come on, G.
Dog, that right
Come
there,
on, G.
that part, I was like,
But I had
a little peanut head cousin.
You put that fuck. But you put that emotional ass moment in the hands of another child.
Right.
So that child doesn't have the acting range to really like.
They don't have it.
Come on, G. Come on. I miss you. Like they don't have
brick wall.
Shit, G Baby, but fuck, my hand hurts now.
So did Marquise and Omarion.
Say Omarion, but black.
Marcus, not Marquise.
Say what?
Marcus Houston and Omarion, but say it blackly. Omarion. There you go.
And Marcus.
Oh,
or did they just go in movies together? Because it seems to be like they're like
girl, and it's going down.
For the longest, the world tried to tell us they were like brothers. I don't think they're brothers.
They look very similar.
I think one of the guys in B2K is like related to one of the guys in Immature, but I don't think Omarion and Marcus are brothers. I might be.
I think one of the guys in B2K is related to him too.
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You got served. Don't get enough flowers.
It's Omarion dancing in the rain, bro. That's
every dancing movie needs that moment. And then on top of that,
cool.
I'll never forget that scene because they had the Black Eyed Peas song playing over it. Black Eyed Please playing over it, and it was like my favorite Black Eyed Peas song at the time, Anxiety. Mm-hmm. Lord, please, please, please take away my anxiety. And it was just Omarion. Like, we're going to win the big game. Like, and then La La there. And then they lose. That was La La before she got fined.
Round of applause for that.
Before we saw her titties on Power.
Yeah.
What you think I started watching Power for?
I told Joe that happened. He was like, what?
We all been trying to see Lala titties. Oh, man. But
she broken off in this in that show, The Shy.
Really?
What? Nigga, wore ass out in that kitchen.
I know it's...
in that motherfucker.
I know it's not okay to say. I know it's not okay to say, but I haven't watched The Shy since they got rid of Jason Mitchell.
I feel you, but at the same time,
I get why they fired him.
Don't be trying to grab booties if it's not your booty to
facts.
grab.
No, absolutely facts. Absolutely facts. It just so happens.
Shame on you, Jason. I'm not saying you're guilty, but the accusations lead to you guilty.
Come on the show.
We can talk about it. I mean, if you want to.
If you don't want to, we can just talk about Straight Outta Compton for 2 hours. I can do that.
Publicists and shit.
Did you get to meet Easy?
What?
Shut up.
Everybody watches and listens to the show. Just
somebody was just driving across the G&O and put their shit in park. Like, wait a minute.
It was Dorian. Oh, fuck up.
The fuck did he just say? Oh, man. But yeah, did you want to expand on that at all? Or? Is it just me that doesn't like Keanu Reeves as an actor?
Yes.
I love him in John Wick.
How did we get on him?
Because he's the star of Hardball?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hardball?
Yeah.
The one with a G, baby?
G-Baby?
The shit that we're talking about?
God damn, Nikki, you was eating my weed?
Come on, babe. The rest of the
literally
class on
Googled it,
page
too.
62. Come on.
It's because I hadn't seen it. I don't know what it is.
Don't get me wrong. I forgot Keanu Reeves was the lead of that movie. So when I went back and watched it, I'm like, oh, fuck. His whack ass in this fucking
Wow,
movie?
and he had
Yeah,
short
right?
hair, too.
Yeah.
That was like
That was
Speed.
Yeah,
He was
Keanu
like little
Reeves.
Well, Speed. Yeah, this is like 5 years after Speed.
Yeah.
Smiling.
I
Yeah.
mean, 5 years after Speed, like a year after Speed 2.
Yeah, right. What was in Speed 2? I never saw that one.
That was the boat.
It was a boat?
Yeah. Oh, nigga, Speed 2 was way more lit than Speed 1.
Was it? Shut the fuck up.
It's the size of a cruise ship that they're trying to stop. Same premise. Don't let this boat stop.
If the boat goes below 80 knots,
Yeah. On some
and then
shit.
you see motherfuckers in there, 80 knots. Wait. So miles per hour times.
Because the captain's dead. You absolutely right. The captain's dead. These niggas is doing on the fly.
And then you know how.
Sandra Bullock is not in this one.
And then you know how boat steering with like big ass boat steering wheels work. So it's like, oh wait, we're about to run into the bridge.
And after it's turning like this, look. He said, whipping hard as a mother.
That's how the Titanic sank. Oh fuck. Okay. Woo! Anyway, all right.
I'm hot.
So wait. So would you put like truly put Keanu Reeves like in your top 5 actor?
No.
Nah.
No.
I couldn't. Nah.
Top 10?
I give him top 20.
Okay.
I'd say top 20.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not.
I appreciate his
crazy.
work. I just don't see his range.
He keeps getting great. He keeps getting put in great movies.
Right.
Just to me, like one of my favorite movies that he was in recently was "I'll Always Be Your Maybe." He plays himself.
But in a love story?
He's the if I'm not mistaken, I didn't actually get to see the entire movie, but he's the main guys. He's dating the girl that he wants. Mm-hmm. So he's like the competition. And it's like, oh yeah, my new boyfriend's here. And then he comes walking, he's like, is that fucking Keanu Reeves? And then they're like,
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
yeah.
Okay.
And so like there's that point where like they're playing like a game at the girl's house. And he's like, I'm getting a lot of weird energy out of you. He's like, are we still playing Truth or Dare? And he's like, yeah, we're still playing. He's like, I dare you to strike me, Marcus. I dare you to strike me in the face. And he's like, what? And then it just goes from there. Like he cracks a fucking like vase over his head and he's like, whoa, all right. And he puts him in a headlock, go to sleep. Like, it's just I'm dying laughing.
Turns into fucking John Wick.
Yeah, right. And then like the girlfriend finally breaks it up and he's like, okay. And she's like, what is your problem, Keanu? He's like, I don't have a problem. The fuck? So yeah, it's like in moments like that, like I love him as a person.
Right.
And then like him playing. Is it raining?
Yes, it's storming.
The fuck?
What? You locked it, remember? The ghosts were coming in.
I was like, did we let off like an air compressor in here? Why is it?
Yeah, it's pouring.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's random.
Windows down.
I hope not.
Your windows down?
It's cracked.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
You want to go
Wanna
fix
go
that?
fix
bro?
that?
Deal with it later.
Yep. I'll take the consequences.
All right.
Borrow a towel or something.
Sounds pretty volatile.
I'll let you
out
borrow a
there.
towel, bro. But it's so fucked up. But I'm hot. But anyway, yeah, like I feel like he's always getting like these great roles, but like his range really isn't there much. And I don't know. Like I love The Matrix.
Right.
I love John Wick.
Right.
I think he's perfect for John Wick because he's a personality-less assassin. Mm-hmm. And it what?
It's 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock on the dot. We in the. I couldn't think of no words, so I'm just saying a whole bunch of shit.
You just left the camera on me though.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, I think he keeps getting great roles. He's just not like I don't see much range out of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I feel like he just gets
They're very
cast in-
similar.
Yeah, like Nikki said.
Yeah.
He's the
But he's good at doing it.
They know
so
how to
I'll
cast
see the
him
movie
for-
if he's in it.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not expecting much range.
They cast him for like specific, like we wrote this movie for Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
This character really has like a backstory, but like not much personality.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, can we get Keanu Reeves? Yeah, he's already on. He's already signed on. You didn't want to put too much effort in that character development. Nah. Writer strike, you know?
But the character has long blonde hair and blue eyes. We'll change it.
We'll change it up.
He's got a beard now, long black hair.
But we already casted his child with
No
long
fake.
blonde hair. Keep him. We don't need to explain. It's Keanu Reeves. Everybody loves him. Hey, do you want to tell everybody what we were drinking? They got us started off with this bullshit.
We are drinking.
Sorry,
drinking.
caught you by surprise. I know you didn't see that coming.
I was not prepared.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cross the street.
We are drinking a Clover
Got my
Club
window rolled
cocktail.
down and it's
Turtle,
raining.
I'm speaking now.
Cut off my first.
Is a Clover Club cocktail.
Clover Club cocktail.
It is egg whites, raspberry syrup, lemon syrup, and gin. We had to go to World Market to specialty get this raspberry syrup.
So we better have more.
It was okay.
It was all right.
It wasn't.
This came recommended to me, and wanted to give it a. Nicole liked it, liked the recipe, at least the way the recipe
Yeah,
looked.
the recipe looked cool. The drink was fine. It wasn't bad.
sip
But if
it.
I'm going to use egg whites in a drink, I'm drinking a whiskey sour.
And you got to sip this drink. Like if y'all listening right now and you go make yourself like, and you go like chug it, don't do that.
Yeah, don't check.
Almost like chugging a bottle of perfume. You got to sip that shit. Taste the botanicals.
The botanicals.
Actually, you know what? That might have been a better tasting drink had I gotten a more botanically gin.
Probably, actually.
You know? Okay.
I also got a fancy new cup, and I love it.
There you go.
Mini.
All right. So, Chris Pratt did a little sham on Mother's Day that I saw it, I thought it, and then I checked the comments, and apparently everybody else thought it too.
I love when that happens.
Yeah. So he posted a Mother's Day post with his new wife and his mom. And he basically just, told everybody, thank you to the new wife for being the best mom that I could possibly have for my kids and blah, 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 blah. And then to my mom for being the best mother that I could ever ask for me, especially when I was a kid and blah, 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 blah. It was beautiful, beautiful post.
Blah, 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 blah.
What about your ex-wife, bro? The one that you have another kid with.
Your first kid.
Your first kid with. Didn't mention her at all.
He did at the very end say, and to all the other mothers in my life, blah, blah, blah. But that's not good enough.
That don't count.
No.
I mean, are they on good terms?
That I don't know.
No.
But I also feel like, to me, I'm not a public figure, if you will. And I know, like, sometimes you got to just let life be what life is. But I also feel like at a certain point, like, one of my biggest things when it comes to social media, like Nicole's mentioned this on the show before, where it's like, people come up to us and go, oh my God, y'all are relationship goals. And it's like, well, we were just literally arguing in the car on the way here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we don't broadcast that like some of you other fucking idiots do. Like, everybody doesn't need to know the ins and outs of our relationship. If anything were to happen between me and Nicole, unless she was blatantly on social media like, Scott's a fucking piece of shit. Even if I did have a new girlfriend, I would still have to mention Nicole in the fucking, like, in anything. Like, I feel like it's just.
So she takes your mother's ashes and spreads it around the yard.
That's clearly different.
You still gonna tell her happy Mother's Day?
No, because I'm going to be like, and fuck that other bitch that spread my mother's ashes all in the front yard. It's raining today.
I was trying to
My
see
mama's
how
in a Gretna sewer right now.
That's how I looked at it. Like, maybe they wasn't on good speaking terms or whatever like that. Maybe it was a shot.
But why are you letting us know?
Fuck you. Maybe it was that serious. Like, fuck you.
I wish Joe was here right now. He'd be eating that fucking iPad. What the fuck you mean? Fuck that bitch.
All right, so they dated for 2 years, and then they were married for 8. So they were together for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Basically. basically.
So damn, he let her make Scary Movie 4. That's crazy.
Yeah, where were you for that, Chris?
Sorry.
Stop letting her make them movies.
And that was definitely a
No, I mean-
divorce I was shocked by, too, because they seemed like they went together really well.
That is true. Yeah. But, I like both of them. I like Chris Pratt more.
Yeah,
but I like
Anna
both of
Faris
them.
is cool.
Anna Faris is dope.
She's good in like
In her movies.
in different in
movies.
different kinds of
House Bunny's my shit.
Scary movies, my shit.
Nah, I mean.
But this isn't the first time he's disrespected her either.
Really? I wouldn't go so far. Like, you women be reaching top shelf for shit. I wouldn't call this
Saying
disrespect.
right.
I wouldn't call it.
I wouldn't call this disrespect.
No. I'd call it a shot. I wouldn't call it.
I don't even know if I call it a shot. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, it might not have been intentional. He might not just be thinking
yeah, but I
about
say
that
dudes
bitch.
might be stupid.
Yeah, he might not have just been thinking about that bitch.
But
He might
I
have just
do-
been thinking about the women in his life.
I do get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like he should have still mentioned the mother of his child in that, that long, beautiful. But, like, again, I know this is, like, frivolous. Like, social media is not everything.
Right.
But in today's world,
He did at least mention his child in the post.
Yeah.
He told his new wife that she's the best stepmama to Jack.
Right.
all right.
I mean, I don't see. Okay, I take back my disrespect comment, but he has disrespected sort of ish her before with his poor choice of picking.
With his poor choice of picking women.
So
to
he
go
did
with
a
after.
post like months ago. He did a post
Or
about,
picking on her.
just like I'll explain.
Shout out G Baby.
He did a post about his current wife,
Lil Saint.
about her looking up at him. Like they were looking, she was looking really like sweetingly at him. And so he made a big post about it. And he's like, guys, for real, like, look how, find yourself someone who looks at you like this.
Mm-hmm.
But towards the end of the post, he said,
Oh, you already found the post. Goddamn.
I am good at what I do.
Sorry.
He said,
Facts.
she has given me an amazing life, a gorgeous, healthy daughter. She chews so loudly that sometimes I put my earbuds in, blah, blah, blah. And then it says a bunch of other things.
Turtles just keep looking at us. Window still down. My seat's still getting soaked.
So he says this. A gorgeous, healthy daughter. And Anna Faris herself has been very open about the health issues that her son has. So
See,
people took a stab at him adding in healthy.
I don't even, like, that didn't even register, because in my head, like, that's the script. That's the script that you read.
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
even I
she's
remember,
so healthy.
no, not even that. I remember my my birth video, like the VHS tape, where I had cousins looking in the camera, like, I just hope it's a healthy baby, and then it's me, and then, like, now it's like, oh my God, like, Nicole gave me such a beautiful, healthy boy. Like, it's just part of the
Yes, and I'm sure it
the
wasn't
script, you know what I'm saying? And, like,
but
that's what I
think it's
think
just the fact that he did the Mother's Day post after doing that a few months ago. So it was just kind of like,
I'm gonna laugh if he's really just as stupid as he be playing.
I mean, I'm
That's
sure
what I
he's
feel
a
like.
dude.
I feel like it might have not have
Dudes
been
don't
like,
think that much ahead of it.
if it's not something to where it's like bad blood, he might have just literally just been thinking about the women in his household.
Yeah.
they probably got in an argument that
Like,
day.
I had to remind myself, oh, wait, nigga, hit up your stepmama. Don't forget.
Oh,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like, type shit. Like, because on Mother's Day, I immediately think about my mother first. You know
Now,
what
if
I'm
you were famous, motherfuckers would be like, oh, what about his fucking stepmother, that beautiful queen
saying? Right, exactly.
that he done forgot about?
Exactly.
Fuck him.
He didn't write that post. Now I had been up at midnight. Like, I got it. I promise. You know?
Oh, Christ. Yeah, so, I mean, I get it, because, like, while I was reading it, even I kind of had the thought where I was like, come on, man, like, why are you leaving Anna out of this? Like, just from a public perception.
Right.
Like, even in my head, I'm like, you could have just thrown in there, like, an Anna for being the best mother to our boy, and then kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
but,
don't know. He might not give a fuck about his public image that much.
or he's just stupid, like we were saying.
or
Like,
he's
like, he's dumb like us.
There's multiple reasons that we probably could never answer this question.
Wait, so what was the other thing?
That other thing.
Word?
Yep. That thing.
What you got?
I was trying to figure out like what happened between Anna and Chris, but like right when they started getting together was right when Chris was starting to get famous, and so apparently the rumors that Chris was being unfaithful began to spread, and Anna began to open up to the media about the effects the rumors had on their relationship. It said it made me feel incredibly insecure. Chris and I, we talk about this a lot. We grapple with a lot of the ideas of being a public couple.
Telling you had to be post Star-Lord.
Which I'm curious about because now he's a very like Catholic man. Like apparently he met his now wife in church. Apparently.
Maybe he had to go through some shit. A lot of maybes tied to this.
So, a man
and a woman,
yes, won the battle with the registrar to be able to name their child. I don't know if it was a band name, but they won the battle to name their child what they wanted to name them.
I saw that article.
So how do you guys feel about being able to name your child whatever you want?
Is the name whatever you want?
No.
Oh.
That would have been hilarious. But no.
I thought you were playing it like, oh, I'm eating the whatchamacallit. A what? A whatchamacallit.
But do you think that there should be names that you just can't name your kid?
Yeah.
But then where do you draw the line? Like there's people that name their kids like stuff with numbers and shit in it.
Black folks been naming their kids after random shit since the dawn of time. They had this black lady when I was with my cousin.
Are we going to play this game? Here we go.
When I was with my cousin who said she had the perfect name for her child, she seen it on the paint aisle.
The paint aisle?
The paint aisle.
Hell yeah.
So us being curious, we said, well, what was the name? She said Enamel.
Enamel?
Enamel.
Enamel.
Okay. I immediately put my head in my hand and I was like,
Then you said it loud, right? Motherfucking enamel?
Fantastic.
Yo. Like for instance, do you think people should be able to name their kid Adolf?
Sure.
I mean, technically.
Yeah.
I know a guy's named Hussein.
Yeah, that's usually a family name, though.
Or Saddam.
True.
I know guys named fucking
Titanic?
No.
Oh.
Kim.
Fuck you. Kim Jong-un, baby.
I got it.
Okay. Making sure you with the rest of the class. No, it's not bad. But like I know some countries they'll ban names because of copyright reasons. Like in France, you can't name your kid Nutella.
Who wants to name their kid Nutella?
Who wanted to name their kid Khaleesi?
I mean, that's understandable.
Papa John's, you know what I'm saying? But
oh no, you're fine.
Yeah, so I mean that kind of like brought the question in my head, like, should you be able to ban names? Should you not be able to name your kid something? Like, should there be a list of names that just your kids can no longer be named?
Yeah, fucking Enamel.
I was to say the black names always kill me because like my.
Did she actually name the kid that?
I have no idea. I've never seen this lady again. It was just a great story that'll forever live with me on how black people.
My favorite was the girl that we were all talking first period lunch or first day of school lunch, and she was like, "Yo, they got this girl." She was like the fucking teacher didn't know what to do with herself. She was staring out into the fucking classroom, just like taking a roll, like, oh no. And then she was like, Lady Nasty? And she was like, Isla Dynasty. No, bitch, your name is Lady Nasty for the rest of your life now.
Lady Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
That's unfortunate.
I had one. Her name was Malaysia, but it was spelled Million Asia.
No, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
The teacher on the first day was like a Melanasia. She was like, it's Malaysia. I was like, oh, Lord.
And then we bring it even.
It's always the bitches with bad names that got an attitude tied behind it.
And then we, right. Because they, look at me. You didn't see how mad I get when you fuck up my last name.
I don't even care.
I be getting hot when niggas be calling me Dalen. Like, nigga, have you never seen Dylan?
Dylan. Is there anybody in this class named Shithead? It's Shafid.
Yes.
Yeah, black people and Chinese people be having the funniest name.
Facts.
It always brings me back to Superbad. Until I went to that, I can't remember what the name of the restaurant was right there on Manhattan. But yeah, I met a girl who was legally named Fuck.
Yep.
Phuock.
Yep.
Like her last name or her
No, her first name.
Yeah.
I love when faux places like make a play on
I know
the
my
word.
words.
I wasn't.
No, I was bringing up the Andrew Schultz joke, baby.
Oh.
Catch up today. You're not on the same page.
Bring it in, Nikki. Need you to bring it in.
I love you so much. You're my favorite.
Don't. Fuck off.
I got you a present today.
Shut up. No one cares.
It's up on the wall. We got Ed Sheeran's autograph, bitches. High five. No, don't you fucking touch my tummy. But anyway, so do you think that there should be a list out there of names that can't name your kid?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I only.
We're gonna start with the dynasty. We're gonna start there.
Million Asia.
I don't really want there to be Trumps out there, to be honest.
Trumps?
Yeah.
Oh, you know some kids out there right
Absolutely.
now are growing up named Donald.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I know what
With like their middle name Trump.
Donald Trump.
I know
Park.
a Donald.
Yeah.
We know a Donald.
Donald.
Which is different because it used to be the duck. Now
Now it's an
This
orange.
fucking orange
A pumpkin.
fuck.
his name is Donald Trump Adolf Hitler Park. Like
Hussein.
the fuck? Oh shit. But yeah, the kid in question who like the family just won the battle, the kid's name was Lucifer.
Oh.
Oh.
Louis.
Which he will be known as for the rest of his life.
Or Lucy. Just depends on where he goes in his path.
That's true. That's true.
That's interesting.
You wouldn't let me name our kid Damien.
I was about to get on. You literally brought that up.
close to
Is that
demon.
why you brought it up today?
No, but it just happened to connect and it's hilarious.
We're literally driving and he's like, you still should let me name him Damien. I'm like,
Literally no context, no
like,
nothing.
We're literally
We're
driving
down the
having
street
a
in
great
silence.
time, like dancing, singing. He's like, should let me name that kid Damien. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because randomly pops in my head and I get angry about it again.
Does he look like a Damien? I feel like Grayson suits him much more better. Much more better.
Betters. Much more betters.
Much betters.
Bitter, better butters.
I think
Better,
Damien would have
better,
been a great name.
Damien does not
You
suit
want to know
that
why?
child.
You want to know why? Because
such a
Damien,
happy baby.
Damien, son of the devil, devil in hell. What's in hell? Fire. What's his hair? On fire. Boom.
Hellboy.
He would have been
The Hell Child.
Damien Hellboy Herbet. It would have been perfect.
No.
So you would never let
Whatever,
him
man.
have, like, say y'all get to like kid 5, just miraculous. just like you
Pussy
know,
look like Stargate.
Shut up.
just at this point, you just like out of name ideas. Just fucking whatever. Would you let him?
No.
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 Okay,
I
well,
tried, bro.
will one of my kids ever be allowed to be named Robin?
No.
What about like middle name like Targaryen?
Maybe a girl
You let me name a girl Robin when
With the-
both
with
of
the-
the
with a
Robins are
Y.
after boys?
with a Y. Robin with a Y.
Oh my God.
And even not them because I know a Robin. I don't like her, so it ruins that name.
Fuck. Fuck you, Robin. Just
I
forget
don't-
about Batman and Robin Williams.
Can you imagine if both of our kids were named after Batman shit?
That'd be dope.
It's not
Yep.
fair.
Yeah.
It's
Do
fine.
you hear a problem?
Nope.
Thank you.
Lord.
Can we name one of the kids Arkham?
How about you name your kid Arkham?
That'd be so sick. Anyway. See, the problem really is that I've been on YouTube way too much the past couple of days, and I've developed fears for animals that I should have no fears for. Dude, polar bears are dicks.
They big as fuck too.
Bro, they're fucking 9 feet tall.
Yeah, biggest land animal. Land predator.
Bro!
Yeah.
These things are alive. And then I've been watching videos about the fucking orcas or the killer whales that just be murking shit. Not so much humans, but like just be ripping shit apart, yeeting fucking seals 40 feet into the air. But yeah, I was watching
Those
some.
poor seals, like,
Facts.
Get
Nigga just be
beat
choking
up.
on the iceberg. Whales
just trying
come
to
up
live
and
their life.
fuck your shit into
Apparently,
the
they eat their own children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seals?
Yeah.
Eat their own children?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Because not all of them will survive.
Yeah, almost every animal, like the amount of like fucking, I forgot what the dude's name is on YouTube, but like something wildlife. The amount of his videos is like people just like comment on his TikToks, like, I bet you can't ruin this for me. And he's like, word, bet. And then he just goes into this like whole thing about fucking how horrible this animal is. My favorite one was they were like, I bet you can't ruin bunny rabbits. And he was like, I don't know too much crazy stuff about bunny rabbits, but I do know about this case that happened back in the 1800s where this woman swore to God that she birthed a dead rabbit. And everybody in the village was like, what the fuck? And then they had a fucking doctor come and examine her and confirm that she gave birth to a dead rabbit. And people were like, so did she fuck a rabbit? Or like what happened here?
Did a rabbit crawl up her fucking...
No, she liked the idea of the story, so she shoved at least 10 rabbits up her vagina.
What?
Yeah. The more you... Can you do the thing? Can you do the thing? The more you know.
But they're furry.
Yeah. And apparently if you cut them up enough, they can... go right up in there. But yeah, fucking dude, I've gone to sleep a couple of nights this week almost shaking, watching videos about animals that I'll never ever...
He's mentioned it at least once
that
a
I'll
day.
never run into. Like, there's literally like octopi off the coast of Australia that are this big and are the most venomous one of the
Always
most
the small shit.
One of the most venomous marine animals like in the entire world. And if this little bitty I think it's like the blue ringed octopus, if it bites you, which it's so small you wouldn't even feel if it happened, you'll be dead in 2 hours.
Damn.
So there's people that have gotten bit by these things, get out of the fucking water walking on the beach and then drop dead. And nobody knows why.
Damn.
And then they don't find out till later.
Where's that at?
Australia.
Okay, not going to Australia.
Dude, Australia's just
Spider
full,
season,
bro, Australia is
poisonous octopus.
full of animals that just want to unsubscribe you from life. And like, dude, I was watching something today about kangaroos. And it was like, oh, the fucking jumping kangaroos, who I already knew were dicks, because they lean back on their tails and they'll kick the shit out of you. And you see them, these big muscly fucks.
Yeah.
But apparently dingoes abuse kangaroos.
Yes, they do.
So over their evolution, like all animals, when they're getting, I don't know how we got here, but out of all animals, when they're getting chased by something, most of the time they run into water. Kangaroos run into water, not to escape, to invite you in.
Yeah, so they could drown your ass.
They drown you fucking, what the fuck?
Yeah. They use dingoes to hunt the kangaroos, but the kangaroos, like you said, they'll like go to fucking running off and they fast as fuck still, because them hind legs is a motherfucker. So they get into the water and the dingoes will chase them in and the owners will try to call the dogs back. Too late.
And then they had like some woman, and they were like, because of their beef with dingoes, kangaroos naturally have a hatred for anything that looks like a dog. So if you're just walking around with your fucking dog, the kangaroo will, if the dog goes near it in the water, it'll drown your fucking dog.
Yeah.
And if you try to go in there, 2 for 1, baby.
Yep.
Drown your ass too.
It's like I want to see a video of it, but at
No,
the same
you
time,
don't.
hold on, wait. I want to see the video of like a kangaroo in water drowning something, but at the same time, I don't want to see that thing
You don't
being
want to see
drowned.
Rufus drown.
These kangaroos
Fucking
look
polar
like
bears, man.
assholes.
All
Dude,
kangaroos are
See how
assholes.
big they are? Jesus Christ, that's the terrifying part.
You ever seen their shoulders?
Like, Kangaroo Jack is an understatement for what a kangaroo looks like.
That was a cartoon. Cartoon in comparison. But yeah, like and then I had the unpleasant experience of hearing the story of the boat, and it was the icebreaker going through the Arctic, and it got fucking stranded. And it had like 10 fucking people on board or something. Yeah, the kangaroos. See what I'm saying? You watch the shit. And then you just get paranoid about animals you'll never run into.
I don't think I would follow a kangaroo into the water, but
Ever.
anyway.
But anyway. But yeah, so the
Jax would.
Yes, he
Yes,
would.
he would.
You're gonna go save him?
Absolutely.
You're gonna go save him or you gonna watch? What you gonna do?
Shut up.
Exactly. So yeah, she's just gonna look away and just be like, "Oh, he loved his treats."
Shut up.
Like, she's about to cry.
Stop.
She was about to come across the table. But anyway, so the icebreaker hits ironically, a really big thing of ice and starts to sink. So all the guys on board have to jump off. Well, they happen to look in the south direction and see a polar bear just sniffing the air. And then like they were surrounded by like a bunch of little ice islands. And they said the fucking polar bear jumped into the water, came up on another one, sniffed, jumped into the water, came up on a closer one. Oh yeah, they said polar bears have a smell of up to like 2 miles away.
Yep.
So by the time you see them, it's too late.
Too late. Yep.
That is terrifying.
That's why they never tell you hunting anything downwind.
Yeah,
As soon as you
yeah.
pick up that scent, that's your ass.
They said make sure the wind is on your face, not on your back.
Yep.
And then what was the other one? Oh yeah, your boy said you gotta always remember with bears, if it's black, you fight back. If it's brown, get on the ground. If it's white, say goodnight. It's over, baby. So yeah, stop.
You didn't finish the story. Came up, came down.
Oh, you wanted to hear the end of the story?
I feel like everyone needs to hear
Basically,
the end of the story.
it kept getting closer and closer and closer until it ended up on the ice raft right next to them. And then it went under, came up, grabbed the closest one to it, pulled it into the water, brought it up onto the other ice raft, devoured him while he was alive. And all the other guys stood on that one ice raft and waited. And were basically just like,
what do we do?
There's nothing you can do.
Right.
So I hope he's full after that one. And I think they said he ate like 2 or 3 more, and there's nothing you can do. I think on land they run upwards of like 35, 40 miles an hour. And then in the water, I think they swim 6-7 miles an hour.
And they're 9 feet long, so
Yeah, you're not getting away from
it's
them.
like at least 54. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, in the water they swim 6 miles an hour. Apparently that's fast as fuck, boy. Like,
facts.
you're not getting away from them. You're not getting away from them. So, and then like the one that gets me too is the alligators, because I've been watching random videos and like they start talking about alligators.
I just watch Swamp People.
And then I'm just like, these are right next door, bro. Like,
Yep.
I drive 30 minutes that way, and I'm staring one in the eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, sometimes 5 minutes that way. I'm staring them in the eye, bro, and they're like, yeah, death roll, bitch.
And the only way you can get a clean kill on them is a quarter size fucking spot right on the back of their head.
You know what I'm
Other
saying?
than that, you throwing shrapnel at yourself at the gator. You might kill it after like 3 or 4 bullets.
Oh, they said the same thing about the polar bear. You can shoot the polar bear, piss it off. Now he knows exactly where you coming from, because bitch, that hurt. Hey, everybody. I just need y'all to go watch some videos on you. Like, dude, the shit that's underneath the fucking ocean. What is going on in there?
I need to stop letting Scott watch the Discovery Channel.
Bro.
It's not Discovery. It is literally TikTok.
There's literally like this black dude on TikTok that just be standing there talking into his little microphone, pissing me the fuck off. I didn't need to know all this shit.
Yeah, you watched it
I'm hot.
the whole minute and a half.
Oh, a teacher got fired for using a racial slur, ladies and gentlemen.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hit it for him. I didn't think he'd actually do it.
Where was it at?
I'm about to pull up the article because I didn't actually get to read the entire.
What was the racial slur?
We're going to find out. Okay. So, Glendale
We'll find
High
out
School.
together. Glendale?
Yes, the teacher resigned after repeatedly using racial slur.
Oh.
Repeatedly. Okay, so this has happened often. Okay, so the Springfield Public School. Where is it?
Nigga.
That'd be hilarious if he was just in there listening to Trinidad James every day. Every day when the kids came in, he was like, I got to get myself hyped up and just listen to Gold All in My Chain.
Nigga.
That was Turtle. Everybody listening. All right, so the Springfield Public Schools released this statement. The teacher who was initially placed on administrative leave following the situation at Glendale High School is no longer employed. Furthermore, much speculation has occurred regarding student discipline related to a video recording of the unacceptable classroom incident. What was the word? Okay.
Nigga.
Okay, they got it bleeped out. Oh, okay. The transcript of the video is the word N-word not allowed? The student said, I'm just saying right now as a teacher, if you want to keep your job, this isn't a threat from me. He said, I'm not calling anyone a N-word. The student said, I understand. And the teacher said, I can say the word. The teacher said the N-word twice in the video after reportedly saying it several times before the student started recording.
And it's a white teacher?
I'm assuming. I'm trying to find actual pictures. So
well, I only asked because, like, Even so, if it is a black teacher, you still shouldn't be saying.
Is it a old white guy with like glasses? Because if I believe if it is, then that's Finesse 2 Times son that he's talking to. The rapper.
What?
It's cool when they do it. Problem when I do it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That would be fucking ironic
He posted
as
the
shit.
video. Yeah, he posted a video of that same type of situation. That's why I asked. And this was like some time ago. This is probably about a month ago now.
They're not. Oh wait, here's the video right here. Let me see if I can play some of it. Hold on. Y'all give me a fucking second. Joe's not here to do all the
Let's
work.
face it, insurance
Okay, that's
isn't.
an
that's not
ad.
it.
Anyway, so while that's playing, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta ask the obvious.
Uh-huh.
Should the teacher have had to resign?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to expand on that, or
I would say like regardless of color,
okay?
resign.
Okay.
It's just not a word that should be used.
That's cool. Yeah.
From a person in like a position
even-
of power.
even-
Technically,
if it
you're a
is-
mentor in that situation.
Even
so.
if say it was a black teacher, I still don't think, because you still have like white students. But even so, like I just don't feel like that's a word that should be used in like a school setting.
Facts.
Turn the volume up.
I don't think I've ever gotten the applause.
Turn the volume up.
The district also suspended the student who recorded the video for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Now, as Joe Hickman reports, the student's family has hired an attorney.
As they should.
Absolutely.
The incident at a Glendale geometry class involved a teacher saying the N-word 6 times in a class discussion.
Damn,
a
bro.
15-year-old sophomore named Mary decided to turn on her cell phone and record as another student was warning the teacher of his inappropriate actions.
Is the word not allowed to? Okay, so I'm gonna say right now, as a teacher, if you want to keep your job, this isn't a threat. I'm not calling anyone. I understand. I can say.
Oh yeah, he white.
Today, a statement from the district said the teacher had resigned.
Oh yeah, he white. You gone, Playboy. Yeah. And he's trying to play. I promise you, he's trying to play like the Joe Rogan card, where it was like, no, I wasn't calling anyone the N-word. I'm just saying the N-word. And it's like, it don't matter, bro. Like, in this situation, semantics don't matter.
Nope.
Like, just fucking,
Yep.
just don't say it.
Yep.
The smartest thing you can do in a situation. And then you got somebody in your face going, look, I know you saw like the snipers on Call of Duty. You saw
Facts.
the shine from that cell phone coming, and you should have just been like, look, the N-word is not okay. Like, in that moment, bro, you got to turn it on. What are you doing? Like, what should happen?
As far as what, like that?
As far
that
as the teacher. Number one, what should happen? Like, what should the rules be in scenarios like this?
I don't know, because like even if they come back and say like, oh, I have thought about what I've done and I apologize for it. It's just like, now you're just apologizing to
cover your ass.
Yeah, to cover your ass and get your job
that's
back.
where the next question comes. Do you think it was blatant, or do you think this guy was just ignorant?
I think he was ignorant.
It's hard to tell.
Because
we don't know him.
I've seen it on more than one occasion where, you know what I'm saying, some white person will try to be like describing a story and say nigger. You know what I'm saying? Because they heard somebody else say it. And, no, I'm just telling a story.
Right.
Like you said, semantics. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not exactly okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I see what you were doing. But don't continue to be
right.
nigger. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna.
No, did you hear what I said?
hard R?
He said.
Right.
Oh, I don't know. It just said the M word.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume hard R, just by his voice. Hard R.
I'm hoping that he put the A at the end because he was like describing a rap song, and then the kid hopped in and was like, "Bro, look, you can't be saying." He's like, "I'm not calling nobody."
I'm just saying, YG's my nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good ass song, my nigga.
But that's when it goes to the conversation we had a while back about the kid in the car rapping along to the lyrics.
Yep.
Is he just as wrong?
Yes.
But I thought we all agreed that he shouldn't have lost everything for that.
I mean, he should have lost everything for it.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, the teacher has to resign. It doesn't say he can never teach again. In that district. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, just maybe you shouldn't have that class with that student. Them students no more.
right.
Oh,
Go to a predominantly white school. They exist.
and they'll let you say it.
Teach in a better district. I don't know.
And then you could be like, yo, y'all can say it in my classroom. And 97% of that class is going to be like, fuck yeah, man.
And the two black kids going to be like,
And then the one white girl, no.
I'm not gonna say that.
Absolutely not. No.
I'm not gonna say
Shut
that.
it down. No, how dare you? Shut
I'm not
it
gonna
down.
say that. All the white girls that I went to school with was like, Turtle, stop capping. You ain't never said shit. I didn't. I did not.
Oh shit.
I am that white girl.
You get Karenized like that?
No, I just don't like the word.
Yeah, I was about to say Nicole would just be mad quiet. I'd be in the car with Nicole playing some Partisan Fontana. I'd be like, babe, go ahead. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Babe, let it slip. She really won't do it. She really will not do it.
Like you got a camera in that bitch hidden somewhere. Like,
And I don't. And I really just be like, yo, we listen to it, babe, let that shit fly.
go ahead. Fuck it.
Go ahead. Listen to this track, bitch. Like, come on. And she's just like, no.
Nope, not gonna do
Hanging with my calls it a day. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, we talked about some animals. We talked about you got served way more than we should have. Talked about, I don't know, what the fuck.
Marquise and Omarion.
And Bitka.
Did we ever talk about 741 leaving?
What? What's there to say about it?
Or no, was it Blink?
No, it was some 41.
Nothing, just to have a drink for them.
Oh, all right, we'll put one up for some 41. Go ahead.
What?
Some 41.
Some 41 is splitting up.
That was my shit on Guitar Hero.
But something I find funny with that is that with their
Wait,
post,
was that them?
I don't know.
Jesus. Oh man. But something I
ain't that
found
white,
funny with their post was that a lot of bands, especially like older bands, when they announce that, they're always like, we're looking forward to like our future endeavors and blah blah blah. And it's just like, what if you're old?
Yeah, right. Y'all are done here.
You literally have been making money
That
off
wasn't
this
even-
band for years. Like you're cool. You
Yeah,
can
y'all
just
are done.
relax. Like, you don't have future endeavors. Sit back.
Y'all are
and
gonna have reunion tours from this point on. But apparently they had just released an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna
Some
finish
41.
their tour.
And the song that you and I were singing was My Own Worst Enemy by Lit. That was not Some 41.
I was curious what y'all were doing.
Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? Please
I
tell
didn't
me.
mean to call you that.
Please tell me why.
I think this is
My
the
car
song.
was in the front yard, and I'm
This was the song I was
sleeping
thinking
with
about.
clothes
Fat Lip?
on. Yes.
Same game parlays.
That's
Charles
not.
Barkley.
Test me,
That's Charles
boy.
Barkley.
I know the words. Let's go.
That's Charles Barkley.
Nevertheless, in my just for the
Hey, Fat Lip. That is. That's the beginning of the music
That's the
video.
video.
Oh.
Hey, who done love someone 41? This was the song I was trying to remember when we were. You got to let her hear the riff.
No. That's the best part.
Oh.
I
Look
know
at
they
it.
We went to their concert.
Oh, yeah.
It was fantastic.
She almost cried when they came on stage.
Yes. I'm glad we saw them.
What time are we at, Turtle?
An hour and 33.
Well, unless y'all got anything else, we about done here.
I feel like there was more penned.
Not much to talk about. A man traded seats with his dog to avoid a DWI. Give it up for him one time.
Fuck with that guy.
I'm so fucking proud of him. Hey, if you ain't got it, go for it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I got nothing else. I got nothing else in this situation. We're just going to have to go for it.
Can we talk about Nick Cannon?
Which part?
The Mother's Day cards?
When he sent them to the wrong baby mamas?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. I mean, that was the gist of it. So he has 12 kids, I believe, by 6 different women. And instead of going by cards, he personally hand wrote cards to
A letter.
each different person. Like he did their own thing.
Which was cute.
It is very cute.
I like that he did that.
He gave them to the wrong mamas. And so he was saying it's kind of uncomfortable at that point when a woman reads a card that you wrote for another woman.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So like he wrote 6 different women a card explaining like
how he felt about them,
their
like,
relationship, how he feels about them, like thanking them for like what they do for the kids, blah, 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 blah. And he mixed up the cards. And so different women saw what he was telling other people. So imagine like telling someone like, yeah, you're my favorite. But then like you read it
and then
card.
it's signed down at the bottom. Oh, this is
to Melissa. What? The what?
Yes. So
I'm proud of him.
It was quite something.
Nick be pissing me off. You been seeing him doing that shit lately on Twitter?
What?
Where he's been like having his whole little thing. Apparently, like some baby mamas have been talking shit about him, so he like jumps out and he's like, "Yeah, I guess I'm just becoming the villain you've always wanted me to be." Shut the fuck up, Nick. He wants to be the bad guy so bad,
dog.
But like I was telling, me and Q were talking about it the other day, and I was like, it's like he's living out that villain story that he's always wanted to live out, but he needed white money.
Right.
So he couldn't act like that.
Facts.
Damn it, Nick. And if he heard that, he'd be like, I don't need white money. Come on, man.
Tell that to Viacom, Nick.
Tell it to Viacom. Tell it to Masked Singer.
Random other thing, but just because everyone will be happy to hear, eggs will be going back down to $1 a pop.
Let's go.
It is no longer a luxury item.
Them bitches got up to $6 a pop.
They got up to like $8.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta cancel that order for them chickens from Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, cut it out.
And one
great.
other topic, because I remember seeing this and I found it funny.
Let's go.
So the House of Representatives
HOP.
approved a bill that would provide free tampons in public schools.
Why is that bad?
It's not necessarily bad, but it's giving off, we're going to take away women's rights, but like we're letting you have free tampons. So like we care about the women, you know? So I just found that pretty funny.
Like, look, you're still second-class citizens, but at least we're giving you tampons, right?
Yeah.
We control what can come in and out of your body, but like that reminds me.
Now we're gonna control what goes in it. Here you go, free.
That was like the.
And they probably
rough.
have some fucking shit in
Like
them
one ply.
that people are gonna be putting in themselves and getting like all fucked up and infertile.
That was like the first woman that ever went to space.
Population control.
That was like the first woman that ever went to space. She was out there for like 3 days or like a week or something like that, and they gave her like 300 tampons, and they were like, "Is this enough?"
I remember that. That was a trend on TikTok. Is girls asking their boyfriends like, "How many tampons do you think I go through?" And it was fantastic how little men know about it.
I'd have just said a box.
I really don't know.
That,
I don't
that
know.
would be
I'd
a
say like
sufficient
6.
answer.
Like 6?
Sure.
Like during the period week, probably a box.
How many's
Probably.
In a, how many's
It's
in a box?
supposed to be.
Depending on how big the box is.
You're supposed to change it out every couple hours to avoid shock syndrome or something.
Yeah.
So like
having
20?
bad blood in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 20?
I don't think I go through 20.
No, not even that many.
More?
No.
God damn.
So it's like at least we're smart enough to know not 300.
Exactly.
But like,
Yeah.
now we're trying to get to like an average. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
trying to figure out like what was the math between 300 tampons.
Bro,
Unless
they
they
really
were
thought
like,
that like women, like they suck just like
I wonder if they were planning.
like coins in a Pac-Man machine.
Like if something went
pants dispenser in
wrong,
reverse.
she needs to have those out there with her. Maybe.
What's
Like, if
even
she
funnier was
stuck out there for a year.
No, I was about to say what's even funnier is I wonder if she even had like her period that week.
Yeah.
Or, like,
That would suck.
like if she even mentioned it,
Imagine.
like that's what's even funnier is like if she even mentioned it, like, look guys, like on the low, I might need some tampons because it's gonna be like the week of my period, you know, whatever. Or if she didn't say anything like that, and the guys were just like, she's a woman, right? Like women get periods.
Yeah, they just
Like,
bleed out their vagina.
we don't
all
want
the
there to be
time.
blood all over the floor in the spaceship. Like, get us some tampons. Like, how many? I don't know. Like, how many can we get from Sam's? Like,
Can you imagine that? Imagine you literally have that 1 week a month, and the week you go out to The universe.
Gonna get eaten by a space shark.
Can you imagine
You're fucking bleeding.
launching into
oh
orbit?
my God.
Could you imagine if Netflix don't work on that machine? Ain't got no chocolate?
Like, I feel like they would, at that point, I would talk to my boss like, hey, look, that's my period week. Please postpone this thing by 1 week. That's all I'm asking.
No. All that money that they done put into that motherfucker, you going to space, bitch.
You better wear 2 of them motherfuckers.
Well, then you spending all that money on 300 tampons. Have fun.
Her boss call her, look, I understand where you're coming from, Captain Nicole, but unfortunately, with all the money we spent, you're going to have to plug it up. So put all 4 of them up there like you normally do, and we'll see you at the launch pad.
Put all 4 plus it depends.
I need to know who came up with that number. And
I promise you, somebody went to the store, and it was a kid with a credit card looking at the tampon aisle, like, because I promise you, it wasn't like she was like, oh, I need the regular ones. Or the heavy duty ones, or whatever the fuck. He was like, it was 100 of each, or 20 of each. Like he got every flavor he saw.
Like a pack a day. I wonder if that's what he did. Like maybe if he got like saw the big packs and was like, oh, she needs like 1 a day.
Hilarious.
Shoving them bitches up there.
But yeah, so anyway,
it's like a Gatling gun.
Public schools. Yeah, gonna get some free tampons.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say public schools, not teaching them correctly. And I'm like, I went to Catholic school too, and I never learned the average clip amount that I need to keep on.
I mean, it kind of, I guess, depends on the person and their flow.
Oh shit. Oh, Turtle. Are you one of those guys that has a problem with buying a box of tampons for your lady?
Absolutely not.
No? Okay, good. Give it to yourself.
I will buy a box of condoms in broad daylight, so I don't give a fuck.
I literally.
My grandma standing behind me. I don't give a damn.
I literally had an issue with buying
grandma,
condoms.
I'm fucking.
I had an issue with buying condoms for 5 minutes, and the girl that I was dating at the time, she walked up and she was like, I have these 2 Red Bulls. If you could give me 2 packs of Marlboro Menthol Lights and that box of Magnum condoms, please. And I was like, word.
That easy? Cool.
That's how it works. Okay. She didn't order me Spanish Fly. But anyway. But yeah, I always thought that was funny just because like there are really them guys. I saw a post on Reddit the other day of this dude like, it was in the Am I the Asshole subreddit.
Yes.
And he was basically just like, am I the asshole because I don't want to hold my wife's purse anymore because it's demasculating and she knows I hate when she asks me to do that, but she's always like, oh, I'm tired and I don't feel like holding my purse. Look at her go. Go ahead, babe, let it out.
I mean,
I've never hesitated when you ask me to hold your purse.
Absolutely not. Because Scott has been complimented on numerous occasions.
And I flex that bitch.
From women being like, that's a cute purse, as he's like flaunting him when he's walking with
if
it.
match my shoes, I'll be like, it's nice.
Because I mean, I'm not about to carry the kid and the purse. If the kid wants me to hold him, I'm like, Scott, hold my purse. Or like,
and I take that bitch and put it on my shoulder.
Yeah, Scott, I need tampons. Can you go get them? Sure.
I'm on my way.
Like, it shouldn't be an issue.
Cigarettes anyway.
Like, oh my God.
My favorite one will forever be, God rest the GOAT, young Cap Bowie. He was going through it one time. I can tell the story now because he's not here no more. And I
didn't go play with your feet in that.
Nah, he
I feel him jump in his sleep. I know why.
Say that, bitch.
Nah, yeah, facts. But he came to me one day and apparently he was not regular. Mm-hmm. He had gone a couple of days without pooping. So he got word from somebody that an enema would be the best thing.
Oh no, I feel like I know where this is going.
So we went to Walgreens. Not that crazy. But we went to Walgreens and he was basically just like holding the box in his hand and just staring down the aisle like, I don't know if I could go buy this, bro.
Okay.
And calm down. No. I did not give my friend an enema.
No, I thought you were gonna say that he was like, maybe I could just stick a tampon.
No.
Okay, because we were on the topic. Okay.
But no, it basically just turned into like him being like, oh, bro, I don't know if I could buy this. And I was like, give it to me. I'll buy it. He was like, you serious? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Facts.
And he handed it to me. I walked smooth. And I remember him like Nicole's me. He was standing by me like checking out. Like I still remember feeling his eyes on my face like while I'm checking out for the shit. And I paid for it. Bitch, you owe me money. But yeah, sitting there like, here's what I need, man. I'm like taking it too far. Like, here's the shit that I need.
Literally.
But and she was like, okay, and like booped it, and then just, all right, now pay for it, and then we left, and that was it. Like, and he was like, bro, thank you, bro, and I was like, it's
the amount of shit that
a box of
Walgreens
anima.
workers probably see people buy, because
I'm
that's
about
like
to say they don't give a fuck what you buy.
No, they hate their lives. Anybody that works at Walgreens hates themselves.
I've had one time I went to buy a box of condoms with some random other shit, and I had the one time person go, "Oh, somebody's having a good time tonight." That's the one time.
Did it make you uncomfortable?
Not at all.
No,
because by
bitch,
then it's
don't
like
fucking-
my 800th pack of condoms.
You know, let's say no, bitch. Don't acknowledge it. Like, you know, I'm buying weird shit. I don't need your help.
I was weird
I need
about
this
buying.
chocolate syrup, a pack of condoms, and these candles. Don't ask questions.
I would say tampons were weird for me back in high school. Like I would always make my mom go and get them.
So I saw. Oh,
It,
good.
like, but if we're shopping, it's always weird because you go right in Walmart and they're right there, and so it's always the first thing in the basket. So I would always try and like
You're
put
like,
things.
let's say
to
you're
kinda
walking around
block
with a big ass basket with just a box of tampons.
Yeah. So then you get other things and you kind of like block it in the corner.
So all right.
I don't know why, because that's so weird.
All right.
Because everyone uses them.
I was about to say we're in the late portions of the show, so a lot of like weird, like not weird. A lot of the uptight people have already tuned out. So I can ask this: is it just the thing where you're like, I'm walking around with a bunch of pussy plugs? Is that it? Where it's just like these go in my vagina? I don't want nobody to see them,
Like these
or people are gonna know that I put
These
things in my
people are
vagina.
knowing that I'm currently, or like when you go and like when you go and buy a tampon and like a little pint of ice cream, and then the person's like, yeah,
She's
It's
on her
like,
period.
Yeah, don't fuck with me.
You and that bitch just some messy buns, some sweats.
Bloated with a
Like,
box of
just
tampons and a
not-
Snickers.
not looking your best. I've definitely bought like
And then-
tampons
and then
with
she
some chocolate before, and I'm like, this is so stereotypical.
and then she puts her shit on the counter, looking at the cashier like,
Test me, bitch. Especially if it's a dude. You got something to say, bruh?
Homie.
what you said? $10.95? I think this week was a discount. Oh shit! Yeah, because I mean, I can't remember what it was exactly because I don't normally give a shit anymore. But like, I remember there were times that I would go like buy shit and I'd be like, kind of embarrassed, I guess.
I
But
thought you were gonna say that. Yeah, I've gone a few days without pooping. And I was gonna be like, no, you haven't. You haven't even gone 3 hours without pooping.
why are you doing this on the show? She's like, come on, Scott, we gotta go to the store. I'm like, I gotta go poop. She's like, you just pooped an hour ago.
He wakes up, poops, goes smokes a cigarette, comes back in, and poops. I'm like, what the actual fuck?
I do that in the morning too. You gotta
you
wake
do the
up.
normal poop.
Yeah, you gotta get your first morning poop. Then
You
once
take
your
the smoke
cigarette
break.
out the way,
Does-
that menthol activate the most shit.
Yes.
And you get the rest out.
Yes.
I usually take
Thank
the
you.
second one once I get to work.
Jesus.
There's literally an episode of House where he prescribes a pack of cigarettes to a dude that's constipated.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was the Santa Claus.
Menthols get
Ridiculous.
that right out of there.
Or a cup of coffee would.
Yeah, anything else?
Oh,
Just the
imagine I'm the person that does both. I have a cigarette and a cup of coffee.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's
You must have a
it's
glorious
running about
poop
time I
every
get to the work job. What?
I
They know
say,
exactly where I'm
he's-
going.
What do
as
they
soon as
call
I
those?
walk through the door.
standing on the
Peekers?
toilet.
What are
He's
they called?
standing on the toilet.
Oh, what are they called when it's starting to come out?
Fuck.
Fucking prairie
Prairie
dog.
dogs.
Prairie dogs.
Prairie dog
Prairie
and-
dogging it.
Prairie dogging
The
all
whole
day.
way to work. And that bitch like, whoa, don't get too many red lights.
I hate when I'm on my way to
Hit
go
that
do
white
it.
chick as soon as he goes in the bathroom. Move, bitch.
Move, bitch.
Well, it's like at work, and then like somebody tries to have a conversation with you, and you're like trying not to be like, "Hey, bro."
Yeah, I gotta go.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I gotta go. I walked out the bathroom the other day, and one of the new managers from one of the other departments saw me coming out the bathroom. She was standing there waiting and was like, "Oh, hey," and I was like, "Ooh, good luck."
Sorry.
Bye.
I be in that bitch so much they call it my office.
One of my old jobs, they were like, "Yeah, Scott's in his office," and it was the bathroom stall.
That's atrocious.
Yeah, because I didn't want to fucking work there anymore. Oh shit! I got anything else?
Nope.
Well, as always, thank you for your support. If you enjoyed the show, please rate and review on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever else you listen to podcasts, bro. Mr. TRTL.
You can find me
Average Joe.
on IG.
Oh, on IG, not Average Joe.
Not yeah. You can't.
You can find them on Average Joe some nights.
Sometimes.
The tequila's ripe enough. See you tonight, Joseph.
Nah, you can find me on IG, TRTL__. Same thing on TikTok. At Twitter, at TRTL. Make sure you're doing your tools right. All the socials, TRTL. Tune in for next week's Backyard Freestyle. Scott will be proud of this one.
Am I going to be mentioned again?
Nope.
Fuck. Then I don't care.
Then he doesn't care.
I know.
Can I be in the background?
Question:
like-
how often do my videos pop up on y'all like TikTok page?
Not very, but they do.
I was about to say because
It
I
did
feel
in the
like the
beginning.
algorithm like slowed my shit down.
Yeah, so they didn't slow it down per se. I think some of your videos get more attention than others. So like if you post a part 1, 2, or 3, I'll get part 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So then but then, granted, you're my friend.
Right.
But I also am still intrigued to go back and watch 1. So I can't.
Do you connect them? The part 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, like I'll post it. Like I'll post 30 seconds and then 30 seconds. 30.
Well, do you post part 1 and then like when you go to post part 2, when
It
it's
picks up
posted,
from
you
where
can
part
click
1?
on the caption
Oh,
and
she's
go
talking
back to
about
part 1?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
That would be something.
We'll
probably
show you
cool.
after the show.
Because then I feel like I'm less likely to go find the different parts if it's not all connected. Because
Right.
then you have to go back to the page and find it.
You can
and it's
also do
annoying.
playlists.
Yeah, that too.
Where if somebody clicks on the playlist, whatever video they're watching, they can scroll all the way to the beginning. And then when the TikTok actually ends, instead of replaying like mostly, it'll just go to the next one.
I think
That's
you
a
have
new
to
thing.
comment. I think that's what it is. Like on the part 1, you comment and say part 2, and then you make a video. And so that way when you're on part 2,
They can
which
click.
most of the time
yeah.
I'll see part 2 videos before I see part 1.
This
and
is
then you
definitely
click
something
it.
we could talk about.
Yeah, sorry.
But shout out to you, sir, because aside from your numbers doing great, I'm liking the backyard freestyles.
Thank you.
I also just miss the old like cipher type shit.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And that I like it.
I feel like it's a way for me to keep my, keep my skills sharp.
I was about to say keep the sword sharpened and just content, man.
Yeah, man,
It's
keeps
dope.
people's eyes on me, whether they like it or not.
We need to get D-Day in here again so we can get him drunk.
Yeah, Mr. I
This
don't
is
drink.
my show. I'll never forget. Miss Nikki P.
Instagram is NIKKI_NP.
And that's Nikki with an I, not an A or ER.
Or an H. Oh my.
And again, if you want to leave us a voicemail, you can go to thehangoverpod.com or hangoverpod.com. You can also find us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at The Hangover Podcast. And also, just keep leaving us voicemails. Fogo the Child needs to do better. Lil Saint was the saddest, but Hardball was the better movie. Chris Pratt, you need to do better. Baby names shouldn't be banned. I actually kind of like the name Lucifer. Like he said, it could be Lucy. It could be Luke. It could be whatever you want it to be. Ja Morant, fucking bro.
Boo this man!
Yeah. Teachers need to stop using racial slurs. It's not what you meant. It's what you said, asshole. And to the guy that put his dog in his driver's seat to avoid a DWI, I get it. And I'm going to leave it at that. I get it. Yeah.